Tyler Perry's post about Prince Harry and Meghan being happy in the US has truly riled off and pissed off Kate Middleton's so-called fans who don't even care about Kate Middleton. We call them the Rangers. Now, my family, the thing is, this is the story. So Kate Middleton fans invented that Meghan is kissing her own thumb. Lie. In the picture that Tyler Perry posted of, Meghan, kissing the hand of, a young black girl when she went to South Africa. And my family, like every single thing that you see from them, one thing you should always know is that they always project what Kate Middleton herself has done and then say, Meghan did it. Meghan did it. When in reality, that is nothing but a disgusting lie. Now, members of the squad. So someone called, Pagan Trelawney said that the Kate Middleton fans invented the Meghan is kissing a thumb lie are just telling you how they would feel about kissing a little black girl's hand. Because we all know that the reason that they hate Meghan and they loathe Meghan is because Meghan is a mixed-race black woman who wouldn't take their abuse. The thing is, right now, is thriving, not surviving, not being miserable as they would like her to be. Remember, racism is based on emotional cruelty. And they want Meghan, to suffer. And the thing is, Meghan isn't suffering. She's thriving, not surviving, not putting up with their abuse. She's living a life. And as we've learned from Tyler Perry, she is happy. Harry is happy. Their children are happy. And that has pissed off the Rangers, the so-called racist Kate Middleton fans. Now, members of the squad, my family, a few, months ago, Kate Middleton and Prince William went on a tour to, the Commonwealth. In these countries whereby the Queen is still the head of state. And majority of these countries said they want reparations. Say you're sorry and pay reparations. And have all indicated that they do want their independence. Some of them have said, hey, look, we're going to wait until the Queen passes away and then we're going to get our independence. Prince William and Kate Middleton were told themselves by the Jamaican Prime Minister that they intended on gaining their independence from the UK and removing the Queen as the head of state. Now, in one incident, the world saw just how Kate Middleton feels about being touched by black women. We saw exactly how she felt. The world saw it. I even say this. Kate Middleton, you are never going to catch anything from simply touching a black woman's hand. You're not going to get anything, Kate Middleton. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You won't catch anything. Kate Middleton fans are, projecting, what Kate Middleton did onto Meghan. It reminds me also of the fact that Kate Middleton went to that, Sarah Everett's memorial to do PR for someone to catch a picture of her, which ended up on the front pages. And then when the police were writing a report about, the senior member of the royal family that was present at that, gathering, that was declared illegal by the Met Police. What did they say? Who did they say was present? Kate Middleton was present, but then that's not what they said. They said Meghan was the senior member of the royal family that was present. Once again, Meghan being put onto a police report for something that Kate Middleton did. My family, it's clear as night and day. Every single person can see it. Whatever Kate Middleton does, they try and project it to Meghan. And it goes to show the evilness that, the royal cult has to try and use Meghan as a scapegoat to cover for Kate Middleton attending an illegal gathering and then making phone calls to remove Kate Middleton's in a police report and replace it with Meghan's. They thought that people would not catch on to that. We did. We saw it. And the firm itself proved in that moment the smear campaign that they had going on against Meghan. The scapegoating. They were using Meghan as their scapegoat once again. And today I tell you, the one person, the one woman who has been seen clearly not wanting a black woman to touch her or grab her by the hand is but one person, Kate Middleton, and there is video evidence to prove it about how uncomfortable Kate Middleton was at being around a black woman. That's how bad Kate Middleton did not want that black woman grabbing her hand. And the world saw that video. The world saw that video in broad daylight. You know what else the world saw? The world saw how black children were put behind cages, fences, so that Kate Middleton could get their PR shots. Little did they know how bad those photos would look. That is what the world saw. The racism, the cruelty of the royal cult that calls itself a family. The institution of the monarchy is very, very much racist. And no one can tell you otherwise. Meghan is a mixed-race black woman. Meghan is the one, when she was a member of the royal family, when she married into the institution, what happened? They blamed her because she used to hug people a lot. Because Meghan was warm, charming, and friendly with every single person around them. And these supposed Kate Middleton fans have tried to, say that Meghan was kissing her own thumb, was not kissing, the black girl during that South African tour. The thing is, Meghan did kiss her arm. She also hugged that young black girl who was crying when she met Meghan. That's how much she loved seeing Meghan. She saw a princess. She met a princess, a beautiful, beautiful, charming princess. And she was happy. She saw herself in Meghan. My family. So no matter how much these racist derangers that have been targeting Meghan for years are trying to create some photoshopping their photos, it isn't working. We have the evidence of what happened. We also have clips of the person who isn't willing to let a black woman kiss her arm. And that is not Meghan. That is not Meghan. That is not Meghan. That is not Meghan. That is Kate Middleton. If you think that you're going to get that moment whereby, the police, the Met Police, actually removed, Kate Middleton's name from a police report and replaced it with Meghan, you're going to get that moment. This is not that moment. This is not that moment. There is evidence to prove it. That's one thing I like about, Meghan, Prince Harry. Whenever I talk about them, there's always evidence to back up, the lies being peddled by the tabloid media. There's always evidence. There's always evidence to back up what Harry and Meghan have said. My family, there's always evidence. And that's what is difficult to smear Prince Harry and Meghan. That's what is difficult to undermine Prince Harry and Meghan, no matter what they do. And no matter what they do, no matter how much smears that they make, we all saw exactly what happened. The world saw exactly what happened. Kate Middleton was the woman who did not want, to be touched by a black woman. Couldn't stand it. She couldn't stand it. She didn't want her hand to be touched. Kate Middleton, you are not going to get anything if a black woman touches your hand. You won't get anything. You're not going to catch any virus or disease. Control your racism in public. Control it. And these individuals should stop projecting, what Kate Middleton does onto Meghan. When Kate commits a crime by attending an illegal gathering, stop putting Meghan's name on that police report like what happened with Met Police. It was so wrong, so vile, so cruel, so inhumane what they did. And now you see Kate Middleton's supposed fans who never even care about Kate Middleton, who spend most of the time inciting hate against Meghan. Those individuals, the derangers, they should stop projecting what Kate Middleton does onto Meghan. Meghan is a good person with a good heart. She's not Kate Middleton, who doesn't want to be touched by a black woman. My family, With that and so much more, what do you think about, this video that I just made right now? I just had to correct out some lies that are being peddled, that I'm seeing being peddled. And I'm glad that even the Sussex fans, Squaddies, are already up to it with evidence and proof. I love that. I love that 100%. And this video of Kate Middleton, not wanting to be grabbed by a black woman upsets me every single time that I see it. Because that's how she sees people who look like me. Black people. That's exactly what she feels. That's why she made Meghan cry. When she saw Meghan, she didn't see her, as a white woman or anything. She saw her like how she sees white women. She saw her as a slave, a mixed race black woman. That's how she thought when she saw Meghan. Because racist individuals cannot control their racism in public. Look at how Kate Middleton is. She can't control her racism in public. Why do you think she made Meghan cry in private and then leaked it to the tabloid media that it was otherwise, that the opposite happened? This is the woman that made Meghan cry. And you can see exactly what she sees when she sees black people or people of color. You can see how she feels about us by how she shows herself in public. Imagine what happened with Meghan in private. I can only imagine what led her to make Meghan cry. I can only imagine. It was so wrong, violent, evil, and very, very much cruel. My family, I want you to hear your opinion. I want to hear your opinion about all of this that is happening and continues to happen. Stop projecting what Kate Middleton does onto Meghan. Stop projecting these individuals, the tabloid media, the so-called Kate Middleton deranged fans, should stop projecting what they see Kate Middleton do onto Meghan. Meghan is a good woman. We can't say the same thing about Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton fits the profile of the deranged fans, and they can't control the racism towards Meghan in public. Towards Meghan and even black women in public. The Farm can't hide its racism towards Meghan. The tabloids can't hide their racism towards Meghan. Kate Middleton can't hide her racism in public. The world sees. The world sees. We see it. We see it. And we have to call it out. We have to call it out for what it is. I mean, what else is this? What else is this? This video keeps on pissing me off every single time I see it. Because that's how Kate Middleton sees black people from her own eyes. That's how she sees us. As slaves and not as human beings. Kate Middleton, we are free. We are free. We have freedom. We are not slaves. There's some things that which have to be said, and they have to be said right now. And every single day, my family. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Day in, day out, the plots by the Farm to smear Meghan are being revealed and exposed to the eyes of the entire world. The world can see the racism. The world can see the smear campaign. We see it. We see it. We see it. Because if Kate Middleton was in the presence of a white woman, she would not act in this way. If Prince Harry, was marrying a white woman like they wanted, the English rose, Kate Middleton would not have made that woman cry. Perhaps, who knows? We all know about, her obsession with deciding which woman is in Prince Harry's life. Even the courtiers were concerned about how Kate Middleton was so close to Prince Harry, when clearly her husband was not paying any form of attention to Kate Middleton. The world saw it. So perhaps she would have made any woman cry. But the thing is, she made Prince Harry's mixed race future wife at the time cry, and then lied about it to the tabloid press. We'll never forget. We'll always remind her of that, what she did. Then she lied to the tabloid media. Kate Middleton would not even shake a black woman, would not even want to be touched by a black woman's hand when she was on a tour in the Commonwealth. And then they wonder why it was so disastrous. The world saw the racism on full display. The world believes exactly what Meghan said, that indeed the monarchy is racist to the core. The world sees it. And we have to call them out and condemn the racism in public. for the entire world to see. They can't hide it. We have to condemn this racism. My family, what do you think about all of this? I want to hear your opinion. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our Evergreen family on YouTube. We love family always and forever. Meghan is not your scapegoat. Meghan is not your scapegoat. Meghan is not your scapegoat. Stop using Meghan as a scapegoat. They should stop. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.